I would go for the secondary residential and basically build on the residential side based on the demographics in the area. And then I would send some of it to Situs and handle the new construction loan, because development, that would definitely be something where there will be opportunities arising. But basically leverage on the good demographics, looking into residential, not necessarily in the metropoles, but in the secondary locations.
Okay, good. Andrew?
There's a big question over what core and value add is. We could have a huge argument here about is buying a brand new, spanking new office building in the center of the city for a yield of under 5%. Is that, with income for 10 years, is that as safe as buying something more around the 8% out of town, lower lease, where there's a value add opportunity where you can actually work the asset? Both assets are going to get older, both assets are decreasing. So what I think I would do with that money, or if I would advise a client to do, is I would look to split the income, and we've been talking about the availability of debt, so I would definitely lever it. And I would definitely be looking at putting some into core. There's portfolios out now where you could put some of that 500 into core with good solid cash flow. And then I would also be looking at putting, if I didn't want to set up my own asset management team, I'd put it into this a listed vehicle like the NP3 that we're doing, so I would get exposure to that, and I'd be looking for a higher IRR return on that. I would probably also look to put some into some corporate bonds through a Catella corporate bond structure as well.
Okay, very good.
Well, first of all, I need to ask you some questions.
Okay.
What kind of risk profile do you have?
Don't ask me where I got the money.
No, I'm asking you your risk profile. Are you a cash investor, or are you an IRR-based investor? I mean, that is pretty key first before you decide where you invest.
I'd say I'm willing to take almost any risk.
So big-time opportunist.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Greenland, then. No, I'm just kidding. So, opportunistic investments. Then I would go for secondary locations, offices in and around the capital areas, and convert them into resi and sell them off piece by piece.